These are what we think are the top 10 best value whiskies of 2026, all under £80, all genuinely excellent, and all available right now.
Let's be honest, whiskey prices have been climbing year after year, but here's the good news. 2026 still has some absolute gems that won't break the bank.
And we're not talking about cheap whiskies that taste cheap. Every bottle on this list punches well above its weight, delivering flavours and complexity you'd expect from bottles costing twice as much.
We've tasted hundreds of whiskies to bring you this list, from light and fruity to rich and smoky, from budget friendly to cask strength powerhouses.
And stick around until the end because our number one pick delivers world-class quality at a price you will generally be surprised at.
So today we're counting down the 10 best value whiskies you can buy in 2026. Whether you're building your first collection or looking to just get a better deal for your money, these bottles prove that great whiskey doesn't have to cost a fortune. Let's start with our budget-friendly pick, proof that excellent whiskey doesn't have to break the £40 barrier.
First up, we have Bowmore 12-year-old at just £40.
This is Islay whiskey at a budget price, which is remarkable when you consider that many Islay malts now easily exceed £50 to £60.
Now, Bowmore is one of Islay's oldest distilleries, founded back in 1779, and they've perfected this balance of gentle peat smoke with sweeter notes.
What you get here is that classic Islay maritime character, hints of sea spray and smoke, but it's beautifully balanced with citrus, honey and dark chocolate.
Now, the peat isn't overwhelming on this one, which makes this a real perfect introduction to smoky whiskey, but it's also complex enough that seasoned Islay fans will still appreciate it.
For under £40, this is exceptional value. It's a 12-year-old single malt from a legendary distillery delivering classic Islay character without that premium price tag.
And if you're looking for your first peated whiskey or want an everyday Islay malt that won't drain your wallet, Bowmore 12-year-old is an outstanding choice for you.
Now, before we go on to the rest of the list, we just want to let you know that if you're inspired to try any of these whiskies, you can head over to stillspirit.com where you're going to find the full range. We've made it really easy to shop by style, region and price. So whether you're after something smoky, fruity or rich and sherried, you'll find exactly what you're looking for. Just follow the link that's in our description. Next, we're moving into light and fruity territory. These are whiskies that are bright, accessible and perfect for everyday drinking.
Now, first in this category is the Annock 12-year-old at £38.95. And this is one of those whiskies that consistently surprises people with just how good it is for the price.
Annock comes from the Knockdhu distillery in the Highlands, and it's known for producing incredibly clean, bright and approachable whiskey.
Now, on the nose, you get lovely citrus notes. Think lemon and orange alongside light honey and gentle spice.
The palate is beautifully balanced with more of that citrus brightness, vanilla sweetness and just a hint of toffee. It's smooth, easy drinking, but with enough complexity to keep it interesting.
And what makes this such great value is its versatility. It's perfect for beginners who want something accessible, but whiskey enthusiasts love it too because it's so well crafted.
This is Highland whiskey at its most drinkable, no challenging flavours and just pure quality. And under £40, it's one of the best everyday drams you can buy.
And if you're looking for a whiskey that everybody will enjoy, Annock 12 delivers exceptional value and flavour.
So our next pick takes us to the Isle of Arran for the Arran 10-year-old, which normally comes in at around £45 to £50.
Now, this 10-year-old expression is a perfect showcase of the Arran style. It's all about bright fruit flavours, think fresh apples, ripe pears and citrus, with a touch of vanilla and gentle oak.
What's impressive is how much flavour they've packed into a 10-year-old whiskey. It tastes fuller and more developed than many older expressions from other distilleries.
The Arran 10 is non-chill filtered and bottled at 46% ABV, which means more texture and flavour making it through to the bottle. You really notice the difference on this one.
This whiskey has become a modern favourite because it delivers exactly what people want. It's fresh, vibrant flavours with excellent quality at a fair price.
At just under £50, you're getting an island single malt that's bursting with character. It's perfect for anyone who loves fruity, easy drinking whiskies that still have depth and complexity. Now we're stepping up into our full-bodied whiskies. These are the big sherry drams that deliver serious depth and complexity.
First up in this category is the Glenallachie 15-year-old, and that's £75.
Now, Glenallachie has become one of the most exciting distilleries in Scotland thanks to Billy Walker, who purchased it in 2017, and he transformed it into a sherry cask powerhouse.
This 15-year-old is matured in a combination of Pedro Jimenez and Oloroso sherry casks. The result is a whiskey that's incredibly rich and full-bodied, with even more depth than their already excellent 12-year-olds.
Now, on the nose, you get waves of dark fruits. You get raisins, dates, and figs, alongside honey, mocha, and some warming spices like cinnamon and ginger.
The palate is just as impressive. Honeyed sweetness, dark chocolate, heather honey, and those beautiful dried fruit notes from the sherry casks. It's like Christmas in a glass.
And what's remarkable is the depth and complexity here. Those extra 3 years of maturation have added incredible layers of flavour that rival whiskies costing well over £100.
At under £80, you're getting exceptional quality that represents the pinnacle of Glenallachie. It's outstanding value, a must-try for anyone who loves rich, sherried whiskey. So next up we have one of my favourites from Speyside. It's the Aberlour 12-year-old double cask, and it comes in at around $43.95.
Now, Aberlour has been making whiskey since 1879, and this double cask expression has become a fan favourite because it perfectly balances sherry and bourbon cask influences.
The whiskey is matured in both traditional oak casks and sherry casks, which creates this beautiful harmony of flavours, vanilla and toffee from the bourbon casks, and you get rich fruits and spice from the sherry.
On the palate, you get notes of cinnamon, you'll get orange peel, caramel, and dark chocolate. There's this lovely Christmas spice character that makes this feel indulgent and very warming.
What makes this such a great value is its consistency. Aberlour 12 double cask has been delivering this quality for years, and it's a whiskey you can always rely on.
It's perfect for those cosy evenings when you want something rich and comforting, and at under £45, it's an absolute bargain for a 12-year-old Speyside malt with this much character.
If you're looking for a sherried whiskey that won't cost a fortune, Aberlour 12 double cask is one of the best value bottles that you're going to find.
Now we're exploring smaller distilleries and craft-driven whiskies. These are bottles from producers who are doing things differently and bringing real character to their expressions.
First up is the Isla Raasay, the Dram, and it's $54.95.
Now, Raasay is one of Scotland's newest distilleries, located on the small island of Raasay between Skye and the Scottish mainland. They started production in 2017 and they're already making waves.
The Dram is their flagship expression, and it's a fascinating whiskey. It's made using a 6-cask recipe that combines lightly peated and unpeated spirit.
Those 6 casks include rye whiskey casks, which add a spicy complexity you won't find in most Scottish whiskies, plus a Bordeaux red wine cask, Chinkopin virgin oak, and ex-bourbon barrels.
The result is incredibly layered. You get smoke, but it's gentle and integrated. There's fruit, spice, vanilla, and even hints of dark berries from those wine casks.
What makes this such great value is you're getting something genuinely unique from a small island distillery with real character.
At $54.95, you're getting a whiskey that tastes like nothing else on the market. It's craft whiskey making at its finest.
Next, we have the Spice Tree from Compass Box, which comes in at $49.95.
Compass Box is a boutique whiskey blender founded by John Glasser, and they're famous for pushing boundaries and creating interesting flavour-forward whiskies.
The Spice Tree is one of their most iconic expressions. It's a blended malt that's been matured using both American oak barrels and French oak cask heads with custom oak staves.
This unique maturation process creates an incredible spice profile. I think ginger, cloves, cinnamon and nutmeg, alongside vanilla, toffee and dried fruit.
On the palate, it's rich and warming with those beautiful baking spices front and centre. There's also orchid fruits, there's honey and a lovely creamy texture.
What's impressive about Compass Box is that they're transparent about their blending process and their commitment to quality. This isn't about cutting corners, it's about crafting something exceptional.
At just under £50, the Spice Tree is a masterclass in blended malt whiskey. It's bold, it's characterful, and it's perfect for anyone who loves spicy, warming drams.
This is craft blending at its best, and it proves that blended malts can be every bit as exciting and complex as single malts. Now for the peat lovers, these are our smoky picks that deliver classic Islay character at brilliant prices.
And first up in the smoky section is the Caol Ila 12-year-old, priced around £55.
Caol Ila is actually Isla's largest distillery, though most of their production does go into blends. That makes their single malt expressions particularly special.
And what sets Caol Ila apart from other Islay whiskies is its elegance. The peat smoke is there, but it's also refined and balanced with citrus, light oils, and subtle sweetness as well.
Now on the nose, you're going to get a gentle peat smoke alongside hints of seaweed, lemon zest and a touch of vanilla. The palate brings more of that elegant smoke with maritime notes, pepper and a hint of fruit.
The finish is long and clean with that signature Islay smokiness lingering beautifully. It's complex without being overwhelming.
What makes this exceptional value is that you're getting a 12-year-old Islay malt at around £55. Many similar expressions now cost around £60 or more.
If you want classic Islay peat but prefer something a bit more refined than the heavily peated monsters, Caol Ila 12 is perfect and it's brilliantly priced.
Our second smoky pick is a true icon. It's a Talisker 10-year-old, priced at around £50.
Talisker is the biggest and the first distillery on Isle of Skye, and this 10-year-old expression has been a favourite for decades. It's often described as the lava of the Killins, a reference to Skye's dramatic mountain range.
What makes Talisker special is its maritime character. You get that signature peppery smoke, but there's also sea spray, brine and a touch of sweetness with the notes of dried fruits and toffee.
And on the palate, it's bold and it's warming with peat smoke, black pepper and a hint of citrus. The finish is long and spicy, almost explosive, and that's the famous Talisker pepper kick.
This is a whiskey with serious character. It's not subtle, but it's incredibly well balanced, and that coastal influence makes it unlike any other peated whiskey.
When you compare Talisker 10 to other iconic smoky malts, the value becomes really clear. Many similar whiskies now cost £60 or more, but Talisker still sits comfortably under the £50 mark.
If you want a classic peated whiskey with decades of heritage and bold, distinctive flavours, Talisker 10 is one of the best value bottles that you can buy.
And now for something with real power, our cask strength pick for those who want maximum flavour intensity.
We're finishing our list with the Glenallachie 10-year-old cask strength, which typically sells between £60 and £70.
Cask strength whiskies are usually much more expensive because you're getting the whiskey exactly as it comes from the cask. No dilution, no compromise. But Glenallachie has made cask strength whiskies more accessible.
This expression comes in various batches, each bottled at natural cask strength, usually around 54 to 58%. It's non-chill filtered with no added colour, so you're getting the purest expression possible.
And the flavour profile is huge. Think rich honey, dark chocolate, orange peel, raisins and warming spices. At cask strength, those flavours are incredibly intense and concentrated.
What's brilliant about cask strength whiskey is that you can add water to your taste and explore how the flavours open up. You're in complete control of your whiskey experience.
Each batch of Glenallachie 10 cask strength is slightly different, which keeps things really interesting for collectors and enthusiasts, but the quality is consistently exceptional.
At around £60 to £70, this is one of the best cask strength buys in the UK. Many cask strength whiskies are going to cost you around £80 to £100 or more, so this represents outstanding value.
And if you've never tried cask strength whiskey before, or if you're looking for maximum flavour for your money, the Glenallachie 10 cask strength is an absolute must try.
So those are our 10 exceptional value whiskies, but now we're narrowing it down to just one. Out of all of these brilliant bottles, which deserves to count as the absolute best value for 2026?
And our winner is the Glenallachie 15-year-old.
Now, this whiskey deserves special recognition because it represents the pinnacle of value in today's whiskey market.
And at just £75, just squeaking in under our £80 limit, you're getting a 15-year-old single malt with incredible depth and complexity. When you consider that many 15-year-old whiskies now cost well over £100, this pricing is really remarkable.
And here's something worth mentioning. Glenallachie's 12-year-old actually won World's Best Single Malt at the 2025 World Whisky Awards. So when the distillery's younger expression wins that kind of global recognition, you know that their 15-year-old is going to be something truly special.
The rich sherried character, the depth of flavour, the honeyed sweetness, the dark fruits, it's all in there in spades. Those extra 3 years of maturation have added layers of complexity that rival whiskies costing significantly more.
Now, Billy Walker and his team have created something truly special here, and they've proven that you don't need to spend a fortune to experience world-class whiskey.
Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your whiskey journey, Glenallachie 15 delivers exceptional quality, complexity and value.
It's a whiskey that performs brilliantly neat with water or even with a little bit of ice if that's your preference. It's versatile, delicious and at the very edge of our budget. It proves that £80 can still get you a genuinely premium whiskey.
And whilst every bottle on our list today offers fantastic value, the Glenallachie 15 stands out because it combines accessibility with a kind of quality and maturation that usually commands premium prices. That's why it's our best value whiskey of 2026.
So those are our top 10 best value whiskies of 2026. Every single one under £80 and every single one delivering exceptional quality for the price.
From the budget-friendly brilliance of Bowmore 12 and Annick 12, to the rich complexity of Aberlour Double Cask and our winner Glenallachie 15, there's something here for every palate and every budget.
What ties all these whiskies together is that they punch well above their weight. They're not just cheap, they're genuinely excellent whiskies that happen to be affordable.
And whether you are building your first collection or you're looking to expand without breaking the bank, these bottles prove that great whiskey doesn't have to cost a fortune.
Of course, value is one thing, but what about the whiskies that genuinely surprised and delighted us most of the last year?
Well, that's exactly what we covered in our last video called Our Favourite Whiskies of 2025. These are the bottles that stood out to us personally, whether because of unexpected flavours, innovative approaches, or just pure enjoyment.
Well, today's list focused on value for money. That video is all about what captured our hearts and palates over the past year. Some might be expensive, some are affordable, but all of them made an impression on us.
If you click up here to discover what whiskey moments defined our 2025 and what surprised us most, you might just find your next favourite bottle.